you haven't even realized that you already crossed the entire river and you're right now like stepping onto the last stepping stone before you reach the other path. Hello my magical ladies, and welcome to today's tarot reading. We just had a beautiful reading. I'm just checking the cards right now because every time that I like split the deck I feel like there's a card, the Magician in reverse. We already started this whole thing. Why is it always like that? I'm meant to say first and foremost hello, and then tell you the rules about this, but no, I keep starting the message. So it's the Magician in reverse if you resonate with that in any way, shape or form. It might be for you. As always, just and only take from this message what resonates with you and leave what does not, because that's how it works here, okay? My name is Lady Elisa Marie, aka L. I'm not only a clairvoyant, but I also work as such on this channel. I'm first and foremost an author and alignment coach, and today I'm having this reading for you. So, the Magician in reverse again. Manipulation, poor planning, untapped talents, insecure, lack of confidence, narcissism. Someone is being like under a roof with a narcissistic person. I'm getting specifically mother energy. I'm sorry, this is hard. But based on that, I feel like you're being manipulated to not believe in yourself anymore. And you're lacking this confidence, even though, well, so the Magician card is basically that you have everything it takes already. Like, you have all the skills it takes to pursue your dream life already. But right now, because it's reversed, you can't access them for whatever reason. Right? Fell into the crack of my chair. What does that mean? 10 of Pentacles, reversed though. Dark side of wealth, financial failure or loss, fleeting success, lack of stability, lack of resources. Okay, you're trying to build something right now, but it doesn't seem to last. And then King of Cups, emotionally balanced, compassion, diplomatic, control, balanced, supportive leader, tolerance, empathetic. I feel like you're trying to be like the mother or father, most precisely the mother, for your mother. Happens. I'm incredibly sorry. I know how hard that is. I have more than just one narc in my family, and I did shut them out for that reason. So I empathize with you. Okay, right. What is the message here? Oh my god. The deck. Oh my god. This is what's happening right now. I feel like there's a lot of coping. Like this love you just heard, that was like, that's my coping love. Because obviously I was struggling. I feel like that's what you do. It fell to the floor. I think you need some grounding, and I think you need a hug. Like, you need someone to hold you right now. Maybe this can be me in this moment with the message. For me, it used to be tarot readings as well. That's why I eventually became a tarot reader myself. One of the many reasons, but tarot has actually supported me through the darkest parts of my life, and it was always there for me. And it is incredibly grounding. Like, I used to be scared and afraid of tarot because I didn't understand it. And then I started learning it. I literally studied it. I studied spirituality, manifestation, the laws of the universe, quantum science, embodiment, like somatic exercises, how trauma keeps stuck in the body, how stress causes illness, all of these things. I studied that as if I was in university, but I was just in life university because I'm completely self-taught when it comes to these things. And then I wrote the manifestation guide, which is called the Portal to Your Dream Life Guide. And this has given me such an empowerment over my own spiritual powers, over tarot readings, and like simultaneously before I started writing it, I started filming these videos, and I was like, okay, you know what, fuck it. I used to be scared, Now I'm not anymore, because now tarot has become my power. And not just tarot, but also oracle cards, cleansing, protection, speaking with deities, channeling messages, all of these things, because it gives me such a sense of clarity, power, freedom of choice, which I didn't have if I didn't know the paths I could take. And that's also exactly what I do in the energy alignment sessions. So you're very welcome to have a look at the video description where it's linked, and you can book the one-on-one with me and let me guide you to your highest good. Okay, right, let's pick up the card that fell to the floor. Knight of Pentacles, fruits of labor, rewards, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial independence. Okay, so this is what's coming into your life. This is where you're going. I also just realized I didn't even clean up my nail there. I was just putting on nail polish right before this video, and then I forgot to clean it up. Anyway, let's ignore that, because it doesn't really matter, honestly. Like, it's not that serious. That's the thing. That's one of the life lessons I can tell you. 5:55 on the timer. It is not that serious. Nobody cares as much as you do, and the people who care either care for and about you, or they don't, and then they don't matter. So that's something very important I learned along the line of being active on YouTube, social media, and live streaming, and working one-on-one with people, all of these things. Like, it's not that deep, and it's not that serious. It's just life. All right, so this is where you're heading. This is good. So you have a bright future ahead of you. Don't roll your eyes. You do, okay? You do. Just because it doesn't seem like you have it right now doesn't mean that it's not there. Just because right now you're in the midst of a narc doesn't mean that it's not gonna get good, okay? You're here watching this video, that means there's something in it for you that you need to hear right now. So listen up, okay? And sit down, maybe. Maybe sit down. Okay, so Page of Swords in reverse, deception, manipulation, all talk, haste, haphazard action, self-expression. Okay, so I feel like your self-expression is being what's the word, what's the proper word, it's like you are being held back. Like, it's not you're holding yourself back, but you are being held back because it's safer. Like, you're being told it's safer. It's not safer though. This is safer. Self-expression is safer for you. Not for them maybe, but for you. Because when you start calling out people and their bullshit, they will either get bored or they will get pissed and then fuck off. And yes, I say it the way it is, because I did that before, and I called out people for pulling bullshit, for example, my family, and then either they quit contacting me or I quit contacting them, but in either case, I don't have to deal with them anymore. So, right? Speak up, that's what I'm getting. And there's a lot of rage in there, in this message. There's a lot of feminine rage. It's like, it's sitting right here in my chest, so maybe you can feel that too. Since I'm tapped into your energy, so that's what I'm feeling. Also, King of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck. Self-discipline, boredom, feeling stuck, perfectionism, work without reward. Yeah, okay. So, and then Nine of Cups reversed. Lack of inner joy, smugness, dissatisfaction, indulgence, materialism, inner happiness. The message just keeps going. The message just keeps going. Let's just take a moment to take a deep breath, because it feels like it's quite a lot right now. But then we have the World card, and also the Justice card of, okay, and then Death underneath, Temperance. Okay. Got the message. We don't need more cards right now. I feel like there's something in your inner world that's gonna get you out of there, like from the inside to the outside. Like, something has to be expressed, something, like, you have to become your own world, okay? It's like, especially in dealing with narcs, as in narcissistic people, first of all, this is a disorder. Like, being a narcissist is a mental disorder. Like, just because someone's acting selfish doesn't mean that they're a narc. Can they still be shitty as people? Yeah, sure. But a narcissist is highly manipulative, literally, well, it's not necessarily being egocentric yet, but it can be. But maybe you should Google it, okay? Like, if you're not sure if someone in your radius is a narcissist, maybe just Google it at first, okay? Cool. I really don't like it when people throw around like mental disorders or definitions of things around the internet without properly researching or knowing what it actually means. So just do your research, okay? Like, I'm not saying the person in your life is not a narc, but I'm saying you should do your research before you say anything. Like, just be sure. But I feel like this message is also more so for the people who are still lingering in this video for other reasons than resonating with it. Had that too before. Anyway, Wheel of Fortune. Reverse though. Bad luck, no control, resistance to change, breaking cycles, negative phase. Okay, you're going through the midst of it right now, but let me tell you, this is like the last step, okay? I'm seeing like a stone. Okay, imagine a river, right? It's not even a deep river. It's actually just floating, like, but it's a river, like 11:11 on the timer, so listen up. It's just a river. It's a pretty wide river. And there's like so many stepping stones that you have to take so you don't fall into the water. And it seems like the water is not even that deep, as I just said, but you're so scared of falling into the water that you're just like tiptoeing onto these stepping stones. And you haven't even realized, while being so afraid in your head of possibly falling into that water or like slipping up or something, you haven't even realized that you already crossed the entire river and you're right now like stepping onto the last stepping stone before you reach the other path. And so this is basically what the world is about for you here right now. It is about this fulfillment of becoming your own person, your own personality, like your own expression, becoming your own world, your own individual. Because a lot of the times with narcissistic people especially, they try to make you them and vice versa. It's kind of like destiny swap, if you ever heard of that. It's a very creepy thing to think about. Creepy is not the right word though. It's a very like twisted thing to think about because it's not very clear. Like, manipulation most of the time is not really clear until you see the pattern, but most of the time it takes a long while to see it. But yeah, so with completion, I was more so reading contemplation before I spoke it out. And I feel like you're contemplating the next steps right now, which you don't have to, because the next step is obvious. Get out of the river, okay? Like, we're not speaking of the river anymore, but get out of the river, okay? You're on the last stepping stone towards that, and this is your path. Like, you have chosen that already. I'm just feeling called to say at this point, like, you take your own responsibility for your life, your actions. Even though this reading says a lot of things about where you are in life right now, you still make your own choices. And I feel like this is what this whole thing is about. Like, make your own choices. You make your own choices. I'm not telling you what to do. The mother figure or father figure or whoever in your life is being narcissistic, they don't tell you what to do. You are the person telling yourself what to do, okay? So learn that. And then accomplishment, wholeness, attainment, fulfillment, travel, celebration of life arriving. So all these words, 14:14 on the timer, all these words I'm seeing, just let them sink in. Like, rewatch this part. I'm you know what, I'm just gonna say it again. Completion, accomplishment, wholeness, attainment, fulfillment, travel, celebration of life, arriving. This is where you are right now, okay? You're arriving in your new life. You're arriving... Wait, the World card, didn't I just say in the beginning, where is it? With, was it in the last reading? It was in the last reading. Oh, that's interesting. In the last reading, we had Ace of Pentacles, I think. Yeah, it was Ace of Pentacles. And there's like a hand holding a coin with the pentacle on it. And I was seeing a world in your hands in the last reading. So maybe that was meant for you as well. Could be. But it's always just take from it what resonates with you. If that video doesn't resonate for you, don't don't go watch it. But I'm seeing that you're holding your own world means yourself, your life responsibility in your own hands. And maybe that's what you've been afraid of, like falling into the river. Maybe you haven't been as much afraid of upsetting a certain person as you think you were, but maybe you've been more so afraid of slipping up and like holding this responsibility for your own life in your own hands. But what you're allowed to realize now is that you held your own life in your own hands your entire life already. I feel like my voice is like kind of struggling right now with this message, but that's the thing, like I'm sensing you have been so afraid of like slipping up, making a mistake, and like being alone, being on your own, having that responsibility held in your hands, that you've been afraid to take those steps, even though you already did them. You already took the steps. You just didn't realize it yet. And you've been so afraid of that you didn't realize that your entire life, your responsibility for your life was in your own hands already. And that is insane. Like, to realize that is maturing. That is maturity. That even right now that you feel like your life is not in your hands, it still is. Like, every day, every minute, every second, every decision, every reaction and action you take, it's all in your hands, and it's also all on you. But that also means you get to decide. Now just let me check the cards behind it. Like Justice, number 11, which is justice, fairness, truth, clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect, law. Okay, you gotta work with the law of cause and effect more. I wrote a chapter about it in the manifestation guide, again linked in the video description. You might want to read it, but get more into the laws of the universe, and specifically the one of cause and effect. I feel like there's something in it for you that you need to read. And then the Death card in reverse, resistance to change, fearing change, holding on, stagnancy, decay, personal transformation. You're going through your personal transformation right now, and you're, as I just said, with all these stepping stones, you're supposed to just this is also just confirmation right now, you're just supposed to like let go of that fear and realize that it's all in your hands already anyway. And then the Temperance in reverse as the last card for this reading. It's a fire sign, by the way, or it's correlating to the fire sign. Imbalance, excesses, dreams, overindulgence, alcoholism, addiction, self-healing, realignment. Okay, just ignore like this overindulgence things. I feel like that doesn't go for you. Maybe you have been that in the past. Maybe you have been contemplating to go into that. Nope. You are in the self-healing stage, or you are going into the self-healing stage, like maybe therapy, maybe spiritual guidance, maybe the energy alignment session, anything of that, maybe shadow work. But there's a lot of like self-healing and realignment for you. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, right. Yeah, that was the last card for this reading. That was a big reading. That was a lot of cards here. Like, a lot of cards. All right, take another deep breath with me, please. Good. Okay, so now you're smart, you're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're strong, and you're soft, and you can be all of it because it's your life, it's your world, okay? And you hold it in your hands. So now I'm gonna invite you to the energy alignment session. It's again linked everywhere. You will find it if you're searching for it, or more precisely, it found you, just like this video did. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye.